let's see how much work we can get done in a Sunday afternoon in a relatively short amount of time. We recently had somebody who jumped into the AI Accelerator, and we're basically going to end up doing some of the actual stuff for them. We're going to map out a content plan. We're going to create some lead magnets for them. We're going to actually write an offer for them. The whole shebang. Realistically, probably get about 80 or 90% of their business completely ready to rip. Ideally in less than an hour, but I'm literally just going to be using some of the AI tools that we've built for our AI Accelerator clients and kind of just recording the entire process. Now, full transparency, these probably won't be 100% too complete. We will probably, get a loose outline together. This is realistically how we're utilizing AI inside of our business. We'll kind of get a, pretty solid skeleton in place, and then me and my business partner will come back in and we'll edit them up, we'll refine them, we'll tweak them, we'll go back and forth with the client, and then polish it and then actually launch. And we're really doing this for a couple main reasons. One, before March, me and Flip never even logged into ChatGPT or used AI, right? We were literally against it, thought it watered down brands, etc., etc. All the way to now, which is August, at the time of making this video, we've literally been building custom GPTs and custom AI tools for our clients, trained on the same processes that our students have used to do over $4 million in track sales inside of their own business. And I wanted to put my money where my mouth is and literally just show you some of the stuff that we've built and use it to build a client's ecosystem, their business, their launch plan, etc. And they're not in the make money online space, mind you. They are a relationship coach. They help people form better relationships, deal with all that type of stuff. So it has nothing to do with making money online, which is probably the number one thing I hear all the time. Like, everyone just shows me how to resell the product that I just bought. And business can be applicable to whatever you sell. Doesn't matter the niche, industry, process, strategy, model. It does not make a difference, and we're firm believers on that. Especially because the bulk of our client results with the millions of dollars that they've made online have nothing to do with promoting our products as an affiliate. So we'll dive in and I will kind of just run through what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and you guys can hopefully get some takeaways from it, or at least realistically see the power of kind of the era that we're in business right now with AI. I do not think AI will replace your business, or I do not think you should look at AI as a replacement to your business. Again, we are using very highly trained GPTs and custom AIs that we have built. We're not just running them through ChatGPT and being like, write me an offer, because it's going to give you shit. I think AI amplifies your business. I think it accelerates certain aspects of your business. But if you have a broken business, it's like we talk about with scaling. If you have a broken business and you try to scale a broken business, it's a waste of time. You're literally just mass producing shit or garbage. And we've also seen a very bad habit for some people who they like to mentally masturbate with AI, so to speak. They just literally get in AI and they talk to it and they build courses and build launch plans and do all this stuff, and they don't ever do anything with it. And that's a complete waste of time, because without application, it's useless, right? If you write an offer, you build out a mini course, you build out a content plan, whatever you use AI for, it's a complete waste if you do not put it into existence. Shameless plug, this Friday inside of our free community, we are hosting a free live training breaking down how we actually took a brand new idea and turned it into about $30,000 profit inside of our business in less than 6 weeks. So if you want to hang out with us, hit the link somewhere around this video, join the community, and you can get the Zoom link pinned at the top. Now let's dive in. So a little bit of a two-part process to this. Again, we had this client actually come through and fill out a massive form, giving us as much context and information about their entire business, okay? The clearer that we are on your business, the easier that this can become. Now, full transparency, if you're in the AI Accelerator, you have access to this exact form. This is actually baked into the first GPT that we built out for our clients, where it basically spits out a personalized business plan for them. But I wanted to record this process because this is a obscure niche. This is a different niche or industry. And realistically, a lot of people don't create content talking about anything other than like a business opportunity, which spaces like this, or, people that aren't in the make money online space, really fire me up lately. And I actually have been enjoying helping clients in these spaces, because it's more passion based. It's more actual desire based versus just like what can I do to make the most amount of money, right? So again, I'm not going to run through all of this verbatim because you guys will see what I'm doing here. I'm going to use the custom GPTs that we've built for the AI Accelerator students and kind of run through, mapping out an entire launch plan for this customer. And, so what do they currently do? They're certified relationship coach. They serve women 20 to 40 who desire healthy, happy relationships, want to develop and maintain them. Okay. They do have a current offer, so we will probably end up pulling on some of that. Phase 2, strengths, caring for family, sacrificing. What is something they could talk about for hours without prep? Sex. Let's see. Okay, think on my feet. Audience intel, perfect. Where does your audience hang out? TikTok, probably YouTube, Threads, Lemonade, probably dating apps. Okay, so we're just trying to get a ton of context about their business. They enjoy doing videos and text. I want to learn to make carousels and voice notes. Content. Would you like? There we go. Right. So the ultimate goal by the end of this video is I want to have an offer doc for them. Okay, I want an actual offer for them to be able to send people so that way they can make sales. I'm going to end up doing some type of lead magnet or resource that they could end up putting inside of their group that accelerates relationships, kind of, lets them, build rapport, help the people in their audience get a couple quick wins. And then we'll probably do either a 30, 60, or 90-day content plan. We might do a 30-day actual launch plan, and then I might actually include like 60 more topics that we can actually include inside of content. And the cool part is, like, once upon a time, these types of projects would have taken Flip and myself for hours and hours. We'd probably spend 3 hours writing a client's offer, but now we can get like the majority of it in place, and then we can refine it in a relatively short amount of time. So we have a ton of stuff to go off of here. How much income would $2,000 to $2,800 per month? That's a very realistic goal. There's a couple different ways we can skin that, right? We can sell something that's more expensive, or we can look at doing some type of recurring type product. Okay. Platforms using System.io. Great. Perfect. Alrighty. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to come over to our custom GPTs that we've built right here. Not going to share the name because, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to end up feeding this form like this. I'm going to go highlight all. Okay, I'm going to end up pasting it into one of the custom GPTs that we've built for the AI Accelerator students. Okay, and then what I'm actually going to do is come over here, and I'm going to take their current offer that they're selling. We are going to do a new offer. We did actually chat with this client about redoing their offer. So do this. Offer example. Okay. So now we have a good solid amount of information inside of the GPT, right? So these are trained on a ton of different logic from our own business, offer doc strategies, content strategies, etc., etc. But as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, like, a lot of people are just trying to use vanilla GPT or vanilla AI. And if it's not trained on something very specific, it's going to be very hard to get good results from it. And this isn't, we've been testing this in our business for since about March. And it's worked really well for us. Okay. Like, we just took a brand new offer utilizing exactly what we're covering today. And turned it into about $30,000 profit in about 6 weeks. And most of the offer was written with AI. Most of the content was created with AI. the scripts and the outlines for the trainings were all used with custom GPTs that we've built. So it's not just like opening a brand new chat GPT account and being like, hey, build me a business, because it doesn't have any information or context. So before I dive in though, what I am going to do is I'm going to kind of look for some super sexy angles for a potential offer. And you can use other tools like this. You could use, you know, keyword research tools. You could use like Answer the Public, Answer Socrates. You could use things like the TikTok Creator Insights, but I'm going to use GPT because it will actually allow us to kind of speed up this process. And for the purposes of this video, just muted myself so that way you guys don't hear me typing. So as I just mentioned, okay, this is what I'm telling it. I want to start mapping out an angle for an offer, use the information from what I shared, but let's also brainstorm some highly demanded topics in this space. Use data, search insights, or questions being asked on the internet. Okay, and I'm going to have it give me a response, and we're going to kind of go back and forth and figure out some highly sought after angles. Okay, so that way we're looking at different types of things that we could package into an offer that we already know is being searched. So that way we're not going to take this time to create an offer, launch an offer, promote an offer, try to sell an offer that nobody actually even wants. Okay. So high demand course topics and angles for your offer. Good girl syndrome to guilt-free boundaries. Help women understand why they're over agreeing. Activate stress responses and how saying no can actually heal them. Own your voice through assertive communication. Equip skills. Speak clearly, confidently, and calmly, even in emotionally charged situations. Self-care that doesn't feel selfish. Boundary checkup. Attracting respect, not just availability. I'm going to do this one for now. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Good girl syndrome. Okay, and I'm primarily going to use this one because that was something that they mentioned inside of their onboarding document, talking about, primarily for women. So we can talk about this. Let's do this. Good girl syndrome, guilt-free boundaries. And if we already look at their current offer, okay, it's already something that they are comfortable talking about, right? Let me tell you about an experience. This is all about boundaries, relationships, as an example, okay? So I'm going to use that as the main angle for the offer. Okay, let's use that as the main angle for the offer, but we'll two, right? Maybe and covers 5 pillars, right? So what I'm doing is I'm taking this top angle right here, and then we can always look at like, these are all bonuses, okay? So this could be like a cheat sheet, it could be a video. So it's taking one of these things. So like all 5 of these things are being searched on the internet, and utilizing that as the overall offer, right? So what I'm going to do, let's put together a solid outcome, feeling, or emotion that the customer would experience after fixing or learning all five of these things. If you can intentionally tell ChatGPT to think about more emotion, it's going to really help with a lot of the stuff you do, because it's actually trained. A lot of the AI gurus won't tell you this, but it's actually built to be neutral, and you sell via emotions and stories and connection. So if we're not telling it to think about emotions or anything like that, you're going to struggle to actually facilitate any type of results from ChatGPT. That's just in my personal opinion. So let's go here, new folder, DFY stuff. Keep things organized for them. There we go. Okay. Okay. Guilt-free, good girl syndrome. If we repackage it, the marketing promise could be something like speak up and thrive method, break free from good girl syndrome, break guilt-free burn, create relationships that actually respect you. There we go. And if you can see, it's pulling on actual information and docs that we have inside of it too, of how we actually structure. Perfect. Now let's put together the offer doc. Boundaries, bonus stack, boundary scripts, conversation starters, weekly, what to say notes. You might be thinking. Promise, length 6 weeks. There we go. So as you can see, in a matter of seconds, I mean, a few minutes realistically, it's like putting together a complete, offer doc, and we close all of our sales with offer docs, mind you. We've been converting all of our sales for years with offer docs. We've processed thousands of sales utilizing simple documents just like this. And yes, it works with high ticket products. We sell products as much as $8,600 without sales calls or strategy sessions. So obviously coming back through and reformatting this, but it's like, look, speak up and thrive. From good girl syndrome to guilt-free boundaries. Break free, reclaim your voice, and build relationships that actually respect you. Limited to the first 15 women to reclaim their time, energy, and self-worth. First off, okay, kind of setting the scene a little bit. Then it's like, but first, let's talk about why I created this. It's like talking about, it's literally baking in their story from the onboarding document we gave them. I was a wife, a mom, a full-time teacher, the one holding it all together, except no one was holding me. I cooked, I cleaned, graded papers late into the night, took care of everyone else's needs, but when I needed help, crickets. It took losing my husband, navigating family challenges, and hitting emotional burnout for me to realize I had no boundaries. I thought saying yes made me a good person. Instead, it left me exhausted, resentful, and invisible. Through my own healing and professional training as a certified relationship coach, I learned that boundaries aren't selfish. They're the highest form of self-respect, and I created a method that makes it easy to set, keep, and protect. Now I'm sharing it with a small group of women who are ready to stop giving and start living. Okay, and then it's flowing them into the actual deliverables of the offer. We could probably beef these up. I'm gonna actually do that. I'm gonna do that with I'll do that with you guys on the call. Okay, here's what we're gonna do together. I'm gonna change these. Okay, let's tweak these. Okay, we need to get clear. We need to get clear. We need to get clear on the outcome after they have that piece, right? What pain will it fix? Why they need it, etc. Make sure everything flows together, i.e. logic. So just reformatting this a little bit for a little bit more context. Okay. Bonus stack. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. See if I messed it up with that prompt. I sure did. It's okay. So I'll use this. Here's what we're gonna do together over 6 weeks. Just giving it a little bit deeper context. Okay. the more context that you guys have in your offer docs, the colder the audience you can actually send them to. Okay, so we'll replace that. Okay, there we go. Obviously, I'm going to have to come back and format these. We'll have to go back and forth with the client. Live Zoom calls, recordings plus private group, limited to 15 women for personal attention. Price to be determined. Obviously, we'd have to connect with the client on that, what they want to sell it for. Realistically, if it's first offer, first launch, if you really go low, if I'm being 100% honest, sell something for relatively cheap. That way you can get some proof of concept, you get some customers coming in, you can get some results, you can hold your clients' hands a little bit. I know that's a dirty thing, like do some unscalable stuff. Because then you're like, there's no better proof of concept than what these 15 women are going to tell you. Like we can think the best business into existence or whatever, but we need customers for feedback, for marketing material, for angles, etc., etc. So that's like probably 70% of an offer ready to rip. Me and my business partner will come back through and we'll probably fine tune it, tweak it, play around with some of the copy. But realistically, getting this much on a document would have taken us hours before. So now we'll roll on to the next phase of business. So offer rough draft. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. We usually do like a 3 to 5 day masterclass inside of our groups. But I'm going to do something a little bit different. So perfect. Now that the offer is in place, let's look at putting together a story-based free training that will get their community members ready or in a place of need to even want this offer. Let's shoot around 50 minutes. Okay, free training title. Okay, from over, recurring relatable story, part 2, hidden cost of good girl syndrome, 3 shifts to reclaim, permission to overgill, mindset, soft invitation. Okay. This training opens with an emotional gut punch, builds credibility and relatability, shares real value so they learn with a win, naturally sets up the offer. Okay. Okay, so we'll do this. What I'll do here is I'll go like this. I'll take this actual training and I'll put it in their folder. Okay, and this is one of the main mechanisms that we use to make sales. We've called it our cash mullet kickoff for a long time. We have an absolute monster of a program inside of our free community, so that way people can actually come in and get results before they become clients. And the better job that you do in this area, it will actually make the sales the easiest part. But I am suggesting that they do something a little bit shorter. I do like this outline though. Okay, so it's like 3 shifts to reclaim. Okay, vision crafting, 5 minutes. Soft invitation to the offer, 5 minutes. Okay. And I'm gonna even take it a step further. Yep. Let's do the next script style. Loose outline for them to follow. And it's giving them, grab a sheet of paper, write down 5 things that you said yes to this week that you actually don't want to do. Okay, so it's actually trying to get her audience to interact, which is absolutely awesome. Okay. There we go. Got that. I'm going to go this. I'm going to put it on the dock down here. Perfect. Training title idea, free training idea plus script. Okay, perfect. Now here's the fun stuff. This is the part where so many people get hung up. Okay, we're gonna do content plan. So I'm gonna do first and foremost. Let's start mapping out a content plan, launch plan to kick off this live training, which naturally leads to their offer on the back. Pre-promotion, okay. It's gonna do, we usually do 21-day content rotation. So pre-promotion, 1 to 7 days, warm the audience up. FOMO. Okay, and now what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna say, give me hooks, topics, and content angles for each day. Prioritize growth, new people, as well as current audience. Top of funnel, middle funnel. Okay. Pre-promotion, 21 to 8 event thrills. Okay. Yep. Let's yeah. And I'm gonna actually just literally script their videos for them utilizing the custom GPT. So yeah, let's make the entire launch plan as near copy and paste as possible for the client. Day 1. Okay, so it's given caption, CTA. Day 2, boundaries. Let's format a bit. They prefer video. So instead of hook and caption, this will be TikTok, short form video. Caption will need to include the body of the video. The caption goes under the video, as well as CTA for both places. Add a bonus for Facebook. We want to throw in a CTA around for they want to join training where they're going to help. Insert outcome, tag or add their group link. Okay, So just going back and forth a little bit with it, helping them reformat the video a bit, okay? Um, because they did mention that they uh, wanted to do video anyways, okay? So it's redoing some video. Day one, relatable burnout story, body. I was exhausted, spoken CTA, caption, right? Comment, boundaries. I'm gonna do this for this. We need to okay. This is something we call it, especially if you're trying to grow your group on Facebook. This is one of the easiest plays you guys can do. There we go. Perfect. Now give me first videos again. Yes, sir. Day one. Top of funnel. Soft CTA, caption, pinned comment. Perfect. See, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. There we go. So, okay, I'm going to come up here, Google Doc. Let's do launch content. Okay, day one, relatable burnout story. I'm going to copy these. Let's see. Feel guilty, pin comments, self-awareness. Perfect. Copy these, and we're going to keep rolling until we get 21 days of reels. Okay. Again, obviously I have to come back and reformat these so that way they don't look like they were mass produced with ChatGPT, but it's giving us the ability to, get a huge chunk of workload out of the way, right? Like it's only 32 minutes in and we're already having a loose offer, a free training outline, aka a lead magnet. We're starting to already conceptualize content and it's in less than an hour. It's absolutely wild, right? But again, we're using highly trained custom GPTs that we have personally built for our AI Accelerator students. We're not just using generic GPT. So this is all trained on the actual strategies and processes and proven tactics that we've been using in our business for years. So next, well, yep. Let's do all 21. Okay, perfect. I actually like that format a bit better right there. I like that better. I'm gonna actually just clear this off and put those because. Okay. So pre-promotion, phase 1, day 3. Probably gonna give me day 7, right? Yeah, 7 days. Okay. Pre-promotion, warm and grow. Okay. There we go. Keep going, keep rolling. Three signs or boundaries are being tested. And again, see, this is all congruent and linking back to the offer. It's all in a line, right? It's not like this is specifically for like launch content. So we will actually start brainstorming some other content angles for them as well. And it's done. I paused the video, so there we go. There's the 21 angles, 21 launch pieces of content. Again, we will probably come back through. Not probably, we will edit these up a little bit. But again, like, I think that's the thing that the big mistake how a lot of people are trying to use GPT is they're trying to use it to replace their entire business. We're using it to help us be more productive, right? Like, we can literally get massive pieces of information ready to rip, and then we can, tweak it a bit, and then our clients can hit the ground running a lot faster because there's no questions. Okay. And the one thing that we've done with the AI Accelerator is we've literally trained, I think, 7 custom GPTs for our clients that we're literally removing any guesswork. Like, you can tell it to do whatever you want. Like, hey, write me an offer on this. It will literally just write you an offer. Hey, give me a content plan on this, and it will just give you a content plan just like this, right? So that whole season of I don't know what to post, I don't know what to sell, I don't know what to do is literally a thing of the past, because we're giving you guys the keys to just implement. We're trying to remove all of that guesswork, all of that time that we spend in our heads, like, I don't know what to do. And we've built highly trained custom AI projects for our clients to use, and just like hit the ground running, because that's the biggest thing in business, is literally putting action behind all the stuff that you guys get. Like, I've watched people literally buy courses for the last 3 years, and every other week they're promoting something new and buying a new program and doing this and all this. And it's like, dude, we haven't even started. You've been thinking about starting your business for months. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just end up coming through, and we're going to do let's do 45 topics. Perfect. Let's do 45 different content topics that they can create content on outside of the launch. We want a mixture of authority-based content, searchable topics, things in demand, their space, okay, their humor, wit, life, etc. Okay. Content topics outside of launch styles. Humor, wit, adds personality, relatable, searchable, authority, searchable topics, 20. Okay. Okay, so there's topics for content. Okay, another new document. Now, again, I know I'll say this again, like, this is the biggest mistake that we see a lot of people making with AI, is they don't apply, right? So all this shit is useless if you don't actually put it into action, right? Like, AI can make you feel great, like you're building your business and you're doing all this stuff, but if you don't, like all of these content topics right here, if we don't actually go create content on every single one of these, then it's a complete waste. Okay, like, it's just the reality of it. Now let's do perfect. Let's do some sex angles too. Sex, intimacy, okay. POV from PO2. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's it. It's all looping back to like why your best sex starts out of your bedroom. how to talk about sexual boundaries without killing the mood, why scheduling intimacy isn't unromantic, it's realistic, how to spot the difference between physical attraction and real intimacy, why resentment kills desire and how to fix it, the link between self-esteem and sexual satisfaction. There we go. Let's see, and I'll throw those on there. MISC content topics. There we go. So all in all, it took me 40 minutes, not including the intro, to essentially get an offer, a rough draft for an offer for our client. Right? This is what, 5 pages probably ish. I think that's what it's trained on. Yeah, 6 pages. Obviously, we'll come in and we'll edit this up a bit. Then we got an actual free training outline, the bait, the giveaway, the lead magnet, the thing that they can actually give to their audience, which will actually be used in their business. They can literally just send as many people as they possibly can for this free training and make sales on the back with an outline and an actual script for the video. Then we got 21 days of launch content utilizing their preferred preference of content. Short form video content is what they would prefer to do. And then we got a bunch of MISC content topics that they can create content on, right? So I'm not going to continue to record myself because I'm going to just come in and I'm going to edit some stuff, and that would be boring for you guys to watch. But all in all, like, AI is an absolutely amazing tool. We have literally went from AI ignorant since March to building highly customized tools on thousands and thousands of resources that we have. Like the actual custom GPTs that we built, I literally spent probably a couple weeks uploading hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of frameworks and templates and content strategies we've used in our posts and offers, and literally every training that we've ran since 2022, and put them into custom AI projects that our clients can literally use and get feedback like this. They can get output just like this. Like, go write me an offer on this topic. Go do this for me and give me the thing. And it will literally just spit it out for you. It's an absolutely beautiful time in online business, especially if you're using it to your advantage. Again, shameless plug, if you guys want to hang out with us on Friday on a free training where we're breaking down how we literally took a brand new idea, utilizing all of the projects that we've built in our custom AI Accelerator. We're hosting a live on Friday, breaking down the entire process, how we literally went from an idea to start making sales in 7 days. And then we've actually taken that offer to about $30,000 profit in the last 6 weeks. So if you guys want to see that and you want to hang out with us, we're going live Friday in the free group. If you're in the group and you're watching this, it is pinned on the calendar. You can add it to your calendar. And if you can't hang out with us live, I'll get you the replay. But yeah, hopefully you guys had an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one.